everyone, welcome back. It's Michelle from Michelle's Home and Garden. I'm so glad you're joining me today because we are decorating for fall. We are going to decorate up front here on the entryway. We're going to work on the urns. We're going to put out some fall decor and make it look beautiful here in Illinois in Garden Zone 5. So before we get started, let's talk about some of the things that I've purchased and some of the things I've already had on hand that we're going to be using for this project. So some of the things I purchased, I did pick up some orange pumpkins, regular pumpkins, and white pumpkins, and I picked those up at my local Walmart and my local Aldi store this week. I also got some garden mums. I decided to use purple up here because I would like to use the Color Blaze Coleus still, since it's looking so good. I don't want to rip this out yet. It's looking wonderful. I will give it a haircut and trim it up some, but I'd like to reuse that. So I thought the purple would look really pretty with that. And then also I do have that whiteout Superbena that's still blooming and looking nice. So I thought this would be a nice complementary color. Now I did pick this up at Walmart. It was $5.97 for this garden mum. And garden mums, right now we just continually will give them water, make sure they're hydrated. And being this is west sun, these will probably pop open pretty quickly and flower. So we'll see how they look. I did have a little mishap and broke off a branch, but that's okay. I'll go ahead and pull that out, and I'll take that in the house and put it in a little vase and enjoy that in the house. Now this whole root ball, look how big that is. That urn has been growing all summer long, so it is already very compact in there. And I don't want to disturb it and have to put new dirt in, since this is going to be a pretty short time with fall. These won't be in the urn very long. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to try to divide it. And if I can't divide it, what we'll do is we'll just end up leaving it in this pot, use this as a liner, and put it down inside of another prettier pot and decorate up here with it. Another thing I picked up for the urns is on my Lowe's video that I did not too long ago, that I took you along and showed you some of the things they had. This was one of the things. It is ornamental kale, and this is pigeon pink. Let me show you the picture. Look at that pretty pink color, and it is $3.48, and I think that'll look really nice in the urn and just be a nice touch. And I'm interested to see how it ends up, if it does really turn that pink color like it says it does. So this is an experiment for me. I've not tried kale up here in the urns before. And finally, guys, these are beautiful. Look at this mum color. This is from Better Homes and Gardens, but not only is the color spectacular, and I got this at Walmart, by the way. These were $12.97, and they came in this container already, ready to go ahead and put out. When I was in the garden center looking the other night, I kept smelling like a candle, and it smelled like a fall candle, like pumpkin and something else. And I kept thinking, where are they burning a candle at? Like, I'm smelling this wonderful smell. It is these mums. Can you believe that? These mums are called Scents of the Season, and they smell like farm apple and pumpkin. And if you like the smell of apple and pumpkin candles, you're gonna love the smell of these mums. They are absolutely, they smell wonderful. The thing is, I don't think they're cold hardy though. If you look at the back of the tag, the tag tells us they will make it until 32 degrees, which is a frost in our area in zone 5. So they will make it until it gets really cold, and then I think they'll be done. But given again that this is west sun and mums usually open quite quickly in our area, I think they'll be pretty spent within a few weeks anyway. but I just love this scent. And I was out in the yard last night, and I was on the side of the yard, and every time I would walk by, I could smell them clear out on the side of the yard. So they just give off a wonderful fragrance. I've never seen anything like that, and that's pretty cool. So we're gonna have those up here. So some of the other things that I've picked up, I picked this up thrifting, and it is silk, and it was $6.99 for this long garland, and it has the beads on it, the orange beads, and some fall leaves. But I thought it was really pretty, and I haven't decided if I'll use it up here or if it'll be part 2 when I do the back garden and decorate. But somewhere it's going to get used. I just haven't decided the perfect place for it yet. So that'll be something we'll be using. Now, when I mentioned that I'm also using things that I already had, I had purchased this at Walmart probably 2 seasons ago at Christmas time. And I've put candles in it before, but another thing I like to do is put artificial pumpkins in it for this season and use that as decor. And then at Christmas time, I will put like Christmas ornamental balls in different colors in it and use it outside like that. So we'll be using that, and that'll be either up here or in the back. And then I purchased a new rug for up here for outside. Now this is just going to be another layer. So this I picked up at Aldi's this week, and it is 24 by 36, and it was $7.99, and they did have it in other colors and other patterns also for fall. But I thought that would make a nice layer with, I already have a black big rug down that I purchased at the beginning of the season at Home Depot online. That's worked out really well. And then I have the smaller rug that says welcome that I picked up at Target at the beginning of the season. So I'm going to put this one in between those two just to give another layer and kind of that nod to fall. I just thought that was a pretty accent. And the last thing, well, actually a couple more things. The first thing is our wreath. You have to have a wreath for your front door for fall. And this one I purchased two seasons ago at Hobby Lobby. And I was there recently, and they do have this again this season for fall. So the thing I like about this is it has the white beads on it. So technically you could use this all year long because the bow is detachable. So you could put any color of bow you wanted on it for any season, or no bow at all and just have the beads. And I think this looks really pretty as a contrast against the black door. So this is our fall wreath. And I may use these. Now these are metal and they're yard stakes. Now how I've used them in the past, I think I picked these up last season, and I got these at Dollar General, and I still have the tag on them. I paid $6 for them. I actually put them in the urns as decor, so we may do that. We'll have to see how that looks to give it just a little bit more of that fall look. So there's some of the things I have, and then I have my green bucket back here and behind me that has some of my fall stuff that I've reused and repurposed over the years. So we'll have to go in there and see if there's anything else we want to add to this. And also some of this stuff, like I mentioned, will be for part 2 when we do the garden backyard and decorate the urns back there and put a little bit of fall stuff out so it's both in the front and in the back. So let's get going. Okay, we're going to start on the first urn. Oh, it is a root ball, you guys. And I brought my handy pop-out bag because I figure we're going to be making a mess here. So I thought Mum would look nice here in the back, more to the side here. And then I was gonna do, and when we get all done, I will get out the blower vac and clean up some of this because I know it will be messy. So I thought I'd put them diagonally across from each other. The ornamental kale, since it's shorter, we'll put in the front. And then the mum, I'll put off here to the side. But we have some serious roots going in here. But again, I didn't want to get rid of it yet. I try to reuse when I can. You know, when you've kept them alive, and as you know probably with your own stuff, if you've kept it alive all summer and it looks nice, that's the big key. If it looks nice still, you hate to get rid of it. Now this did have some petunias in it and also some sweet alyssum in it that it was done. So I pulled those out. So that's a look at that. That's a really nice root ball. I don't think I even need to break it up. Just gonna push it down in there. Okay, now I've pulled off the part of my mum that I had broke off. And let's go ahead and pull off some of this, but again, very nice root ball. I wouldn't need to do this. I'm doing it mainly so it'll fit in the pot. So we're gonna push that down in there. Oh yeah, that fits nicely. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to give this a haircut because these are really long now. And the bad thing is when they get this long, you don't have a good, you can't see the urn as much. And I like to show that too. So I just think it needs a haircut. Okay, let's stand back and take a look. Oh yeah, I think that's really pretty, you guys. Let me show you. So now if we wanted to, that'll fill in there. And I could even twist this some more like that. And while I have my pruners handy, I think I'll give it a little prune there. Cut that off. And then touch this up a little bit. Let's see how the verbena is looking, the superbena is looking really nice. And the potato vine is still doing good. It'll probably be once it gets cold, it'll be the first thing that ends up going, usually is the potato vine. Okay, let's do the other side now. everything looks fabulous. The little pumpkin accents in here, the metal looks really nice with the kale and the mums. The haircut on the coleus turned out well. You can see the urn better, and it just gave it a freshening up. I love these scented mums. They make it smell very nice up here, and for guests coming in, that's a real pleasant smell. The pumpkins are cute. I like the new little accent rug in between the layers, and of course our wreath on the front door. So if you're liking this, please like, share, and subscribe. And you're going to want to hang around for part 2 because we'll be working in the backyard garden and decorating it for fall. Well, thanks for being here today. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.